Well, thank you so much for coming on, Del. We only have a couple minutes left, Steve. Do you have a website you want people to go take a look at? Because you're doing amazing stuff. And also, I wanted to ask you one quick question right after you give your website information.
Well, the beautiful website we have are several, but the key one that we have over 500,000 hits, 500,000 hits already just in a few years, is www.mormonstruth.org. MORMONSTRUTH.org, O-R-G, and then you'll be able to connect to several websites that we have going all over the world. I mean, we're having 10,000 hits every week going to this, and all of it describes exactly the connection of Bullion Monarch Mining, a little teeny-weeny mining company that got a loan from Brigham Young University back in 1969, and they're totally taking billions of dollars, trillions of dollars from John Q. Public all over the world and justifying it because they say, oh, we are God. This whole one world order crap is totally unbelievable how they just think they're justified to doing everything. So what's your question, Reg?
Well, I remember in the past that you were talking about how the Zion First National Bank got involved with Bush Sr., Channing, and also got involved with the IMF, and then they're loaning loans out to third world nations. World nations couldn't pay them back, so then they walked in and said, I want that corporation, I want that corporation, I want that corporation, 10 cents on the dollar. What we're seeing here in Canada, I mean, I believe that, truthfully, I believe the American economy is going to crash. I believe that the Canadian economy is heading that way too. So we're going to turn into the third world nation. We're going to see our corporations disappear for pennies on the dollars. I feel what's going to happen.
Well, Jet, thanks for what you're saying, because we Americans are standing up. You should see all the tens of thousands of Americans contacting me constantly saying, Steve Davis, we're sure glad that you were the son of the geologist of the Bush family and of Peter Munkenall. My father told me, he confessed everything, he gave me everything in 2006. 5 weeks later, on the weekend of Easter weekend of 2006, he drops dead in Provo, Utah, after he gave me all the information about Zion's Bank going out there and making, like you described, they buy these defaulted notes from the IMF and the World Bank, pay 5 cents, they go back to the country and the company prints them and gives them face value. And then, so this is 25 times the value. They actually go out and spend and buy up all the companies and everything and do stock manipulation everywhere. Oh, thank you so much for getting me here. And I'm so excited to help you out, you guys.
Well, thank you so much, Steve. I'm going to ask you to stay on the line right after the show is over. It's like the listening audience to remind you you're listening to Co-op Radio 102.7 FM CFRO. This is Monday Brown Bagger. Thank you so much for coming in, Dallas Hills from the BC Federation Party. My name is Reginald Angus Argue. And until we meet again, I'm going to be basically doing more radio shows on Blog Talk now. I'm down to about once every 4 weeks here on Co-op Radio, so I'm going to continue my voice out and other means. And I'm also co-hosting a show on the Jeff Rentz Radio Network every Friday on the Paul Drockton from 4 till 5 Pacific Standard Time. So I'm going to let my voice be heard extremely loud. Message to the elitist: I will not back down until you take me out. Go ahead, Ed.
I'd like to send a message out to all you honest policemen out there and whoever else works for government who stepped in to protect the people of their place. You got an obligation to do your job. You better do it, because there's no loyalty in fascism.
Thank you so much for those words there, Ed. We are now going to take a break and continue on with Hidden from History with Kevin Nanette.